The Siege of Jerusalem, Clash of Faiths, tells the story of one of the most dramatic and consequential events of the medieval Crusades. This historical reenactment is narrated through a series of 32 clips that delve deeply into the various facets of this epic struggle. A city of significance, the story opens with the introduction of Jerusalem as a city of profound religious importance to Jews, Christians, and Muslims. It is a place where the sacred intersects with the everyday, housing revered sites like the Western Wall, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. The clip paints a vivid picture of the city's bustling streets, filled with traders, pilgrims, and scholars, setting the stage for the siege. Clip 2. The call to arms. Pope Urban II's impassioned plea to the Knights of Christendom is portrayed. The call to arms reverberates throughout Europe, as the promise of spiritual salvation and earthly wealth spur a massive mobilization. Nobles gather, armor clinks, and swords gleam under the sun, as they heed the call to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim rule. Clip 3. The forces gather. An overview of the assembling forces follows, providing insight into the leaders of the crusade, including Godfrey of Bouillon, Raymond of Toulouse, and Bohemond of Taranto. Their motivations are explored, ranging from piety and zealotry to ambition and the hunger for land and power. Clip 4. Journey to the East. The arduous journey across Europe to the lands of Byzantium and beyond is depicted. The struggles of the Crusaders against harsh weather, dwindling supplies, and interpersonal conflicts expose the frailty of the human spirit under duress, yet the undying resolve to press on. Clip 5. Alliances and betrayals. Once in Byzantine territories, the Crusaders navigate a complex landscape of alliances and mistrust. Emperor Alexius I's cautious welcome underscores the deep suspicion between the eastern and western branches of Christianity. Clip 6. The Muslim defenders. The focus shifts toward the occupants of Jerusalem and their military leaders. The complexity of the Muslim defense is revealed, emphasizing their determination to protect their homeland against the foreign invaders. Clip 7. Skirmishes and siege tactics. The clip covers the initial engagements as the Crusaders' military tactics clash with those of the experienced Muslim defenders. Ingenious siege machines, pitched battles, and daring raids form the heart of these early encounters. Clip 8. Food and water shortages. The difficulties faced by both sides as resources dwindle are explored. The severity of food and water shortages tests their endurance, and starvation becomes a common enemy. Clip 9. Spiritual warfare. Religion's role in the siege is highlighted, showing how divine will and spiritual symbolism are invoked by both sides to maintain morale and justify their causes. Clip 10. Night of the Holy Fire. Jubilant scenes capture the spiritual phenomenon known as the Holy Fire, strengthening the Crusaders' belief in their divine mission, while casting a shadow of fear among the defenders. Clip 11. A city under siege. The daily life in the besieged city presents a poignant scene of resilience amidst chaos. Residents pray for deliverance as they look upon the great walls that stand between them and the besiegers. Clip 12. The turning point. Strategic maneuvers and daring attacks signal the turning tide. The Crusaders' ingenuity in employing engineering marvels, such as great siege towers and battering rams, creates a sense of impending doom for the city's defenders. Clip 13. Broken spirits. Desperation grows within Jerusalem as the might of the Crusaders' siege technology overwhelms the defenders. These scenes capture the raw emotion of a city on the brink. Clip 14. A last-ditch defense. The defenders rally for a final stand, employing desperate measures to hold the walls. This clip focuses on the bravery and tenacity of those who refuse to succumb. Clip 15. The breach. The climactic breach of the city walls is shown, a moment of terror and triumph as the Crusaders burst through. The clash of swords, cries of victory, and pleas for mercy fill the air. Clip 16. Inside the city, a harrowing depiction of the events following the breach, with fierce street battles, looting, and chaos reigning as the Crusaders press their advantage. Clip 17. The fall of Jerusalem, the fall of the city's strategic strongholds, marks the end of organized resistance. A grim portrayal of defeat, reflecting both the strategic brilliance of the Crusaders and the tragic loss of the defenders. Clip 18. A clash of faiths following the capture. Jerusalem becomes a landscape of religious confrontation. Temples and mosques converted or destroyed, highlighting the cultural devastation wrought by war. Clip 19. A new order, the establishment of the new regime, demonstrates the friction as the Crusaders seek to impose their rules and structures upon the conquered city. Clip 20. Varied reactions. The reactions across Christendom and the Muslim world range from triumphant celebration to profound mourning. The broader implications of the conquest begin to unfold as news spreads. Clip 21. Reflections on leadership. The character and decisions of key leaders are analyzed, portraying how their visions shaped the course of the siege and its catastrophic aftermath. Clip 22. The aftermath for the people, focusing on the civilians who endured the siege. This clip illustrates the changed lives and enduring scars left by the conflict. Clip 23. A Crusader's perspective, an intimate look into the thoughts of a Crusader post-victory, reveals mixed feelings of victory and introspection on the war's justification. Clip 24. The defender's perspective. Conversely, the defender's perspective is portrayed, focusing on the profound loss and the enduring hope for future redemption.